everyone. I love to start off all my sessions with grounding because grounding in the breath, it grounds us not only individually, but also collectively. And that's how we'll start our oneness in this session. So if you will join with me, place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your right. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Inhale and hold the breath. And I want you to think of one word that embodies how you feel today. One word that embodies how you feel. And exhale, sigh it out. And the reason this isn't so important, and you can use that in the beginning of your meetings, whenever things are getting heated, just that inhale and exhale to bring yourself back to center, back to your purpose, back to your core, it can be that easy. I talk a lot about our nervous system, how we have the parasympathetic nervous system to calm us down and the sympathetic to rev us up. And so when you do that mindful breath, it triggers your parasympathetic so you can rest and digest. So no, it doesn't matter if you had an argument before or you were as excited before, maybe just excited about your next place in life, but it brings you back so you can align with your purpose, so you can align with what you're really here to do. Because it's important to ask ourselves how we're feeling at every part of the day. I have this practice that I use, and I want to share with you what I ask myself every day at noon. And I have it in my phone, it's on alert. I ask myself 2 questions every single day at noon. And those questions are, how do you feel and what do you need? Again, how do you feel and what do you need? Because if you are anything like me and you're empathetic, you love helping people, you love giving, a lot of times you can get overwhelmed or you can overextend yourself and you're done through half of your day. You didn't eat, you didn't drink, and you're just going on fumes. But if you have this alert in your phone that asks yourself, how do I feel and what did it? So some days it might be, how do I feel? I'm hungry. I need to eat. How do I feel? I'm frustrated. I need to take a break. How do I feel? So I want you all to think about that right now. And what you told me, how you feel, what do you need? Especially if you felt these different things, what do you need to shift that energy back to love? And I'll tell you my concept on love and fear right now as we kind of dive into oneness, because when it comes to oneness and that's connection with others, it starts with a connection to yourself. And I know you've heard it from every coach because it's the most important connection to yourself and asking yourself how you feel. Because if you don't feel okay, then it's going to be hard for you to pour into someone else from a healthy place or to help someone else without being exhausted. So it starts with you saying, okay, how do I feel? And then answering, what do I need? Okay. And now once you focus on yourself and you have your needs met, you are fed, you are well, you are clear on your purpose, then and only then can you pour into others. So we have this mantra in my community, in my Get Loved Up community, and it's called love yourself, love others, and love the world, in that order. A lot of times we try to do great work in the world, and that's amazing, and we try to serve, but we haven't taken care of our basic needs. So we get drained, exhausted, and then eventually resentful, right? And so if we focus on pouring into ourselves first and most, and I love this quote from Lisa Nichols, fill your cup so you can give from the overflow. Allow others to sip from your saucer. And so when you focus on filling your cup with, mentally, spiritually, physically, with all these affirmations that we've gotten from all the different coaches, when you fill your cup with giving yourself enough self-care time, when you fill your cup with exercising and moving as much as you need, then you're giving from an abundant place. It's from an abundant place, not from a space of scarcity. So I invite you, when it comes to oneness, to ask yourself first, are you taking care of yourself? And then when it comes to others, it's really about acknowledging. And that's something that hopefully everyone learned in the last year. We don't all think alike. We don't all move alike. We all are uniquely different. So being able to acknowledge someone else's experience, even if it's different from ours, is the key to oneness. And I want you to write that down. Acknowledging someone's experience, even if it's different than ours, is the key to oneness. Because we're not like, and honestly, if we were all like, it wouldn't even be fun. Our differences are what make us unique. Our differences are what makes the world beautiful. So the more that we really acknowledge someone's experience and then ask yourself, well, is that something that I can learn from? Is that something that I want to incorporate into my life? Or is it something that's not in alignment with me right now? Because sometimes things don't align at the moment, but then a year later, you're like, no, you know what? Jenna told me that like a month ago, and I actually get it now, right? How many times have we said that? How many times have we went somewhere and it didn't align with us at the moment, but then after a couple months or a couple weeks, you're like, you know what? That totally makes sense now. And so when we acknowledge, we're just taking in information without trying to own it. We don't have to say it's ours. We don't have to say that's who we are, but we just receiving this information.
This can be your day for personal growth. This can be that day you committed to and you remember, you go, that was the day I got myself a community. I got better coaches. I committed to making my life the absolute best that I could. This is that day. Make today your growth day. Click the button on this page and sign up right now.